Hello, everybody. My name is Caroused. Welcome to my first video on YouTube and the first video of this new series. I'm going to be joining on the new trend of making a forever world in Minecraft. I've been playing for years and just recently started one of those forever worlds, and when that trend had just started, and I about like at day 900 on it, and I was like, oh, I should start making videos on this. I thought my world was really cool and I was really proud, and kind of thought to myself that I really wouldn't want to start watching someone's series if it's just like a day 1000 or day 900 world tour. So I'm going to start a new one for my YouTube channel. I have a seed. Here's a seed. I'll put it in the description as well if anyone wants to use it, or just to, look around, do whatever, play along with. Um, made about like 10 worlds trying to find a cool seed, and I found this one and I found another one. This one, as you'll see here in a second, has a couple of cool islands near spawn, which I am going to build my starter base on one of those. Has like a forest, birch forest, dark oak forest. I think this one had a, no, it didn't have a jungle. Um, but there is a really cool island that I'm gonna build a starter base on, and there's a wooden mansion within like 1,000 blocks of spawn. Um, so I'm gonna actually head that way. I'm gonna tear down a couple of these dark oak trees here. And I'm actually gonna head. Probably just gonna tear down one, and then I'm gonna head over to the island that I want to start my base on. It's a small island, but it's this really cool. Like, it's surrounded by a lake, and it's in the middle of a lake. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna, tear down this tree, head over there, and show y'all that here in a second. Yeah, I didn't explore too much when I was finding the seeds. I did find that wooden mansion though. I think it's a like it's like six positive 600. Wait, negative 600. Like positive 900 maybe, because it's in that direction. I have no plans to try to fight that anytime soon. I kind of want to take this world slow. Um, I'm not one to build huge farms and have the game be played for me, in a sense. Even when I get to later stages in the game and I have full netherite, enchanted netherite armor, I do still like to go mining in caves, and I'm not one for playing like that. I never have been. I'll make like a gold farm or something here and there, but I don't think I've ever actually made like an iron farm, to be honest. And I don't think I've ever made an actual iron farm in any of my worlds. I played on like realms where people have had them and used them and whatnot, but I don't think playing by myself, I don't think I've actually ever made one. So this is the area I want to start in. That little island out there. I didn't really plan out a house or anything like that. I didn't, I don't, also something that I don't really do a whole lot. Kind of been starting to recently, just not to, not to waste time. I don't build a whole lot in creative and to like plan out, um, to plan out bases and builds and whatnot. Recently, I kind of have been a little bit on like my solo world that I was playing on, but in general, I don't do that a whole lot. I'm just gonna start tearing down these trees. I'm actually gonna cut the recording here, and I'll get back when I am done chopping all these trees down. Okay, I just finished getting all the trees down. There was a little hill type deal right there. I tore that down. Planted the cactus, planted the sugarcane, got a little area set up, cleared. There's a ton of leaf litter around this little island. That stuff is very abundant. Like this is the area, just this area here. 10.5 stacks. Um, so yeah, my plan is I think I'm going to extend this island out a little bit. I'm gonna need more blocks. It's a night, so I'm probably just gonna do a little bit, and then in the morning, go get a couple stacks of dirt. Break a shovel or two, and I want to expand this island about to the edge of the natural terrain. So I have like a few blocks on each side, just to get as much space on this island as I can. It's not that big. I mean, I could fit maybe 2 little buildings, maybe 3. Yeah, probably 3 little buildings, a little dock. I obviously want to do a lot of fishing early game, so I will be doing a lot of that. I only have 2 wool. I was tearing down the trees and two sheep spawned, so I took care of those guys in the nicer words. Took care of those guys. Have 2 pieces of wool. I'm gonna start a little farm. Also, I'll do wheat there. I'll do carrots here, and then I'll do some melons on this side. Over here, I got the sugarcane down too, so that's won't be too bad. Get that growing. I love the vibrant visuals. Only bad thing is sometimes it's hard to tell light levels. Like if an area is too dark, like this looks dark, but I think it's got enough light. And then like this ground right here in this corner, that's like my one complaint about the vibrant visuals, is that it is kind of hard to figure out if it is too dark in a certain area. Other than that, I think most of the time it looks really good, really pretty. The water, it's all right. Honestly, that's another one of my complaints. This is like the water. I think the water looks a little off. But the skies, love the skies, love the sun, the shadows. I think the shadows probably my favorite part. I love how the shadows look. Guys at full gold. And playing on hard mode. I don't know if I don't think I will, honestly, just for the sake of the world. When I'm playing like on my single, like my solo world, there are sometimes I would turn it into peaceful, make things easier, but I think I'll keep it in hard mode for the world. We should grab a little bit of cobblestone. I'm just gonna make a basic little starter house. I'll probably expand on it. Also, I do want this acacia over here, and I have one of each of the leaves, not the leaves, the flowers. I was looking at the fallen leaves and where the leaves came into my mind. I do want to chop down these. Oh, there's another sheep. Can make a bed tonight. Sleep through the night. I do sleep through the night pretty much every night. Not a big fan of trying to fight off mob because I mainly just build when I play. You know, I'll go out and do dungeon stuff every once in a while, but mainly I just enjoy building. I enjoy making cool houses, and maybe eventually if people do start watching and anyone does want to see my other world that I've been playing on, maybe I could do a tour of that. We'll see. We'll see if anyone starts watching and they request that, then I would definitely show that world off. Okay, so I think I want this section to be the house. I'll probably get some more dirt and extend this eventually, but I think I'm gonna start on the little house here. So start off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do it like this. Oops. Bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing too crazy. Just something small and simple. Put a couple chests, crafting table. Just kind of gonna get a little layout. I'm definitely gonna have to go get a lot more dark oak for this. I think I'm gonna do 2 stories. Whatever. I'm gonna do 2 stories, and then I'll do do 3 tall. Oops. Yeah, I'm definitely have to go chop down more dark oak. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a bed real quick, actually. I'm gonna go cut down a couple dark oak trees real quick, and then I will be back. Alright guys, I am back. I got 3 stacks of dark oak logs, some saplings. I actually ran back over to that acacia over the hill there. Picked up the saplings because I was thinking to myself it was kind of stupid how I just left them over there. I didn't wait to pick them up, and oops. So I went over, picked those up. So now I can plant some acacia saplings over here, because then the next The next closest acacia is across the ocean, so I'd have to travel pretty far for that, and I don't really want to do that just for some acacia, because I don't necessarily like the orange color in acacia, but I don't mind using just like the logs. I don't think the logs look too bad, and I think using like grays, I think mixing that in can be kind of nice. So I think honestly, just for now, I think I'm just gonna throw cobblestone in these walls. Definitely have to go get more cobblestone. I'll probably do that off camera as well. But I think I'm gonna mix some cobblestone, stone brick, stone, maybe andesite. There's probably a patch of andesite over on that little area. Probably mix that andesite into it. I think they look nice. Also, I'm gonna strip these logs. Honestly, let me get a shovel. Oh, I used all my cobblestone. Whatever. Probably honestly need 2 to tear out this whole floor. What has like no durability. Maybe I'm gonna strip all these logs. I think that'll look a little better. Yeah. That's better. I'll definitely go and get the ones up top once I have the floor in for the second floor. Should probably reach it from outside, yeah. So I'm gonna have a house here. Maybe I'll do a storage building, or I might just do, no, I'll probably just do my storage building in the second floor. I think I'll have a room blocked off here in this little back area. I think I'll do a small bedroom back here, and then I'll have some sort of living room, crafting area, some furnaces. I'll do that up front here, and upstairs I think I'll do a storage room. I did get some dirt when I went back to that acacia. I did grab some dirt, so now I can extend this island a little more, give myself a little bit more room to work with, add an extra building or so. I do want to add a dock here, a little building with a dock, maybe a little fisherman hut would probably be the goal. I think I'm just honestly gonna do an oak floor in here. Yeah, that's not gonna look too bad. And then what I always like to do with oak floors is just scatter in some stripped oak logs like this. Yeah, I always just like to kind of scatter those about. Oh. And I think I'll do the door. So I think I want the staircase to be right here. No, right back one. I think I want the staircase to start right there. So then I can do like that for the staircase going up. And then, like I said, I'll probably have something here, and then the rest of the space might be I should do one wide staircase. The rest of the space will just be a chest room. So this will probably be something, and then from this column over will be storage, which won't be too bad just for starting out. You know, eventually I'll make something bigger. I'll have a big mega base and be able to have a giant storage room, because that's probably my favorite thing to build in Minecraft is storage rooms. I think that's what I do the best when I'm playing. And then I'm gonna go grab a couple stacks of stone. I'm probably just gonna mine from here. I think eventually I'm gonna tear that whole little hill down here, make this a little flat. I might even connect the ocean to this little lake area we have here. I want to have a jungle right there. Forgot about that. I think that's gonna be the plan next. I did find a little bit of iron in the wall, not the wall, in the cliff face over there when I was driving my boat back to pick up that acacia. I did find a little bit of iron. Got a bunch of coal. I'm gonna dump some of this stuff I'm not gonna be using right now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple stacks of cobblestone, probably break both these pickaxes, and then I will be back again. Okay, everyone, just got back from getting some cobblestone. I already smelted up a little bit of stone. Got some more smelting over here. Got some glass smelting for the windows. I need to do stone pickaxe. So now I am going to Now I'm going to start with these walls. I kind of want to do mainly stone and stone brick with a little bit of cobblestone. So I want the majority to just be stone and stone brick. So I'm going to go through and just kind of randomly give it a little bit of texture like that all the way through. I'll go up and do the second floor. Yeah, I think that's not gonna be the best thing I've ever built. It is just a starter house. Maybe in the future I'll come back and revamp this island, because this is just kind of a little base of operations to get me started until I can find a place to build my forever base, wherever that's gonna be. Maybe, as I said earlier, there's a wooden mansion real close. I've done this before on a realm, but I never really got to finish it because the realm kind of died off. But I was starting to like renovate a wooden mansion and make it my own, and eventually I just kind of like started it from scratch, like tore the whole thing down, made it bigger than a normal wooden mansion. Maybe that's the plan. Honestly, like I said, I'm not too sure what I want to do for this world. I haven't gotten any cool ideas just yet, but eventually I will. And then like if anyone watching this does have any cool ideas for any cool base ideas, and I like it too, I mean, that could definitely be an idea for a base if anyone has any cool ideas. I didn't get the sheep in there. He just walked in. I did get some cows here. That's gonna be good. Get a little cow pen going. I think I'll make one of the buildings I will make on this island. I think it will be on this side where this pen is right now. I'll probably do a barn, just a little barn, just for a couple sheep, a couple cows. I'm actually gonna smelt up some more. So I'm gonna need some more for that second floor. And then I'm just gonna throw that there for now. What should I do for the second floor? I'm just gonna do dark oak planks. I'm just gonna leave this piece of dirt here as a marker. For where I want that staircase at. Okay. And then, so that means I need to break out this, and this one. Make some stairs here. Oops. I hate placing stairs, man. It's always so annoying. Got some stairs in here. And then I think I want to get this gravel actually right here. And make just a little bit of coarse dirt. And just kind of start this pathway going out. I normally like to just do like a variation of these types of blocks. Sometimes I like to mix some gravel in there, and that's kind of what I normally do for paths. But just to get it out, started going out of this house. Okay, start on these walls up here. So yeah, I'm really excited about, you know, starting to post videos. Like I said, I've never tried this before. I did when I was like, I don't know, how old was I? Probably like 12. But it wasn't anything like I was taken super seriously. She's not gonna have a window there. This is gonna be storage. This whole area is gonna be some storage. So okay, I won't be doing any windows on this side. Probably have a window here on this section. I'm running out of stone already. Okay, I got enough. Yeah, no, I only got a couple more sections left. Should make some. What color should I do? I'm thinking red. for the glass. I do have this still in here. And then I killed a skeleton and made some bone meal so I could get these guys, start to breed them up. There we go. Probably just 16 will probably be enough. Get some of this junk out of here. Make a little more stone brick. And then I had a like resource pack that made the glass like it didn't have the borders on it, and it's like not, there's something wrong with it now. I don't know if it's like not updated yet to the new update or what, but it doesn't let me do it anymore, and that's kind of annoying because I really liked how that texture looked for the glass, because I don't really like how the glass looks in Minecraft with like the borders and such. I'm not really the biggest fan of that, but oh well. Do a wall here as well. I'm gonna do the door right there, because this is gonna be the bedroom. Oh, I have an axe, don't I? There we go. Okay, and then we make some dark oak doors. Do one here, one there. Okay. I think I'll probably be wrapping it up soon. I think I'm just gonna kind of get the basics down of this house. I'm probably not gonna be able to finish the whole thing because I want the roof to be dark oak and copper, but the fully oxidized version of it. So I'm probably not gonna be able to fully finish this house. But that's whatever. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not trying to make this world like stressing me out and trying to do crazy things in just a little bit of time, and I don't really want to have the world be like that. So I think this might be, so that's going to be storage, that whole wall of chests. So I need 15, 30 chests. The way I always like to do that is just, so it's 2 logs per chest. So I'll just do like that, and then I have enough to make 30 chests. And then I'm gonna need a couple of stairs. Okay. Bam, place some stairs on top. Oops. So I can still open the chests. Jump back down in here. A couple of torches up. So no mob spawn up here. Oh god. He actually jump scared me. Did not hear him outside. Just gonna cover up this hole. I was trying to trap cows in there, but they despawn after I trapped the hole. I think I'm gonna start getting all this stuff smelted up too. Definitely need to start getting all this copper smelted up. because like I said, that is what I want to do my roof out of. That'll probably be in the next episode when I get to finishing that off. I do want to get what was I gonna get? Oh, make some trapdoors, and let me see if I can find some clay in this area. Place my bed in here. Then this crafting table. Put it next to the bed. Little shelf over my bed. Set my spawn point. And I think I'm gonna make a little armor stand right here. Put a barrel up top, flower pot. I'll have a spot for an ender chest right there. Do want to make some lanterns now that I got some iron smelting. I know the first thing I'm making with my iron isn't like in armor, any armor or a bucket. It's just lanterns, if that tells you how I play the game at all. Okay, let's throw lantern there, and then probably do like some sort of couch right here with a little stand, TV stand. Probably put some barrels back in that corner. Maybe a little table and chairs right here. Yeah, let's get started on that. I actually think I'm gonna use, I know I said I didn't really enjoy the orange of the acacia, but I think some of that orange in here will look really good for this couch that I'm gonna do. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna I had some stairs left over and a fence. There we go. 2 stairs. Dump all this back in there. I don't like that oak fence there. Maybe a birch fence might look good. Birch fence and then maybe just like a stone pressure plate on top. So birch fence. Let's do a birch pressure plate for now. And then maybe I'll try the stone. Ooh. I love these new cactus flowers, and like there's some right where my cursor's at, right below that tree. There's some firefly bushes out there. There we go. That's nice. Do another little shelf. Actually, not there. I'm gonna do it over this chairs here. Oops. She's just probably right there. Throw a lantern up. Yeah, real tight interior, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll make some more dark oak trap doors to put as a little railing, like that. Yeah, it's looking nice. Maybe like that. And then I don't think there's any 2x3 paintings. So maybe I'll just do maybe I'll just like a small TV. And maybe I'll make it on like a piece of black wool. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So, oops. I'm gonna do this, make a painting, make a piece of black wool. And then it looks kind of silly. Yeah, I don't like that. I'll have to figure out what to do against this wall. That whole, I don't know. That's what I normally do sometimes. Little TV thing. That it doesn't really work in this situation. I still do think I could put a painting in here somewhere. No, we'll see. Make me a couple barrels to throw under that staircase. Just do like 3 barrels. Throw under the staircase. There we go. Can you put cactus flowers anywhere? Oh, you can. That's cool. Thought it had to be on like grass type blocks, grass, mud, sand, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's starting on this roof. I'm actually gonna go and chop down a couple more dark oak trees, and I will be back again. I'm gonna start on this roof. It's just gonna be a little simple roof, but I at least want to get the start of it done, and then that'll probably be the end of the episode after that, honestly. But I will be right back. Okay, I didn't get a whole lot of dark oak. It turned nighttime, and I was getting jumped by a bunch of zombies. So got what I could and came back. I did get some chainmail armor from a zombie, and then I got 2 gold chest plates. It's over in my chest over there. And as you notice, I did smelt up some copper. I'm just gonna place what I can. I know I'm not gonna be able to finish it completely. But you know, I might as well get what I can down. Because I want to get as close as I can for the video. Don't want to just have a almost like middle of the project house and then upload it there. Kind of want to be somewhat close, if not completely finished, when with the project I'm working on. You know, obviously that won't always happen. You know, I'll be doing bigger projects in the future that'll take multiple episodes, and that'll be a different circumstance. But you know, just my little starter house, I'd like to get basically done in this episode. God, I hate stairs. Okay. Yeah, because this is gonna have to completely oxidize, and then I'm gonna need bees because I don't want it to be just the fourth stage. I want it to be the third and fourth stage. Like I want the third stage kind of mixed in there a little bit to give it some texture. So I'll need to get bees, you know, for honey, and you know, it's not gonna be complete for a while, and I could take a break and let this sit and oxidize, but you know, I'm excited. I want to post my first video and see how it goes. So it'll eventually oxidize. There we go. And I was smelting up more copper, so I am gonna check on that real quick. Oh, we got a melon. Check on that. See if I can make a couple more blocks at least. Maybe finish it off. 8 more blocks. Let's make it on the stairs. Yeah, that'll be enough. There we go. Roof is done. Besides any oxidization that needs to happen. I'm gonna throw a couple of torches up here. Just so nothing spawns up here, because I was about to come up here and start this, and a creeper was up here. So I was like sitting down here by my chest and like hitting them from this floor. But I'm gonna call that a video for today. I'm gonna walk around and show the house. That this is my starter house. I like it. You know, there's a couple of things I would change. A couple more details I'm gonna add in the next episode or two. But yeah, this is going to be the end of my first episode in my series. So hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, you know, leave a like, subscribe. I'm not gonna be begging for that too much, but you know, it's always appreciated. And hope everyone has a good rest of their day.